This week on The Rock, we'll be talking about finals and how you can prepare for them. Next, we'll be talking about hobbies as Gabe Burnett teaches us how to draw.
Strong, we are the rock. We'll make the show until we drop. We'll bring you music, we won't tell you lies. Please watch the rock or we will cry. It's made for students just like you. You're gonna wanna see what we do this week on The Rock. 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Welcome back to The Rock. Welcome back, AHS. I'm Gabe Burnett.
And I'm Amy Agargard. We've got a great show lineup for you today.
I can't believe that we're almost to next semester. This one went by really fast.
I know, but that also means finals are coming up. Luckily, we put together a segment all about the best strategies for finals week.
Whoa!
As finals week rolls around this semester, most things will stay the same, but a couple things will be different. As always, start studying now. Try to take breaks in between, but keep your studying consistent so you don't have to cram. Good meals also help during finals week. A good breakfast counts for so much more than you think during a test, and good lunches and dinners help too. Be sure to double check the finals schedule that was sent out to you in your email. Each teacher will do their final test slightly differently, just like previous years, though you should get a rundown in each class before finals week starts. Additionally, no Fs will be given this semester, only As, Bs, Cs, Ds, and NCs, which means no credit. To help with the stress of finals, some AHS seniors are here to give some advice that has helped them over the years.
The biggest study tip for finals is to manage your time well. And this can mean multiple different things, but mainly it's not to cram everything the night before. Make sure that you spread it all out through like the week before at least, and focus on different material, different days. I recommend not studying for 6 hours straight. Give yourself some breaks in there, otherwise you'll just be miserable and stressed.
I would say that one studying technique that I have is I will go for like a bike ride or run or like do something before I start studying, and then I'm able to focus better when I'm studying. And then that also helps me like be less stressed out when I'm trying to study. And then another thing would be to just like, if you aren't focusing, then to like take a break from your whatever you're trying to study and then come back to it, because I find that like if I'm just studying something and I'm not focused, then I won't remember it. And so it's better for me to like do like 10 minutes of studying where I'm really focused and sit like an hour and stare at something that I'm not actually focusing on, so then I won't remember it.
And remember, get lots of sleep. It can take away stress and you will be able to think much clearer. Start studying sooner than you think you need to. Find out which classes you have a final in, and find out what's on each final. Good luck, AHS.
Remember, start studying now because finals are coming up fast. Mark your calendars for the 1st through the 5th of February for testing.
To help me with the stress of finals, I like to spend more time on hobbies to help take my mind off of things. We'll get more into hobbies in this next segment.
Hello, AHS. As you know, the coronavirus has left us with large chunks of time to fill. Because of the encroaching meaningless that is threatening to take over our lives, we here at The Rock have decided to share our hobbies with you, our fellow students, so that you could pass the time more easily. Last time we showed you how to make music. Now we will show you how to draw the human figure. So, here we need to find a figure reference. A great place to find one is the website figurosity.com, a site with all kinds of both male and female poses. Now, this model that we have selected shall be referred to as Robert from here on out. To start things off, we should draw Robert's head and then his jaw. I find that this is the best place to start. We can do this by drawing a circle for the large part of the skull, and then simply follow Robert's jawline and put it on paper.
Nice!
Then, we need to draw out the rough shapes to convey Robert's ribcage and pelvis. Connect the head to the shoulders, and we're ready to hammer out Robert's limbs. Now, because the arms and the legs are ball and socket joints, we need to sketch out little circles on the side of the ribcage and pelvis.
Wow.
And then simply draw out the lines in the basic direction that the limbs are going. It's not very important, but if you want to, you can make little marks on the knees and elbows to help you get a good sense for the arms and for how the arms and legs bend. Then, flesh out Robert's limbs. Make sure you get a good sense of the shape of his muscles and the negative space between his limbs and his torso. Remember that if you don't make the negative space exactly like the model, it's okay. As long as you're somewhere in the ballpark, it'll be fine. Also, don't worry so much about Robert's hands, because hands are just so hard to draw.
Unbelievable!
Now that you've made a general outline for Robert's body, it's time to add add the shadows and maybe put a little texture on his tank top, whatever you feel like. Finally, we make it look kinda cool by lightly sketching the paper around Robert and blend it with your finger to give it a completed look. And now, we're finally done with this whole figure sketch. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope that anyone watching this has a good time with the basic but effective techniques I've taught you. And please, whatever you do not try this at home. Wait, actually do try this at home, because that's the whole point of this segment. Get it together. Gah.
It's always cool to see my creativity and what I can do in my spare time.
Totally. Well, I think that wraps up our show for today. Thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to watch next week's episode where we dive into what next semester will look like when we get in with person learning.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please be sure to email to therock@asd103.org. And with that, I'm Amy Agregard.
And I'm Gabe Burnett.
And from our hearts to yours, have a great day, AHS.